This is a video regarding is MGTOW working? Is MGTOW working? I've been in the journey of trying to be an alpha male for a long time. I'm not perfect. Um, I still make mistakes. I try to keep in shape physically. Try to do the best I can. I've been moving to. Well, I lived in South America. Mm, been to foreign countries. In Asia and South America, Central America, and the idea is that if you do that, you have a higher chance of finding a spouse or a girlfriend that meets traditional values. And for example, here in the country I'm in right now, it's not like that. Um, it seems like the feminism has contaminated everything, every culture. The problem is not the feminism. The problem is that I can't seem to find a woman that accepts me for me. And it's sad saying that because it sounds so sad coming from a guy my age, 30 years old. And I have my degree. I studied. I know three languages. Um, I lived in the States for a long time, but I think a lot of men with the way things are going know that Western women are not the best type of women to go out with. So we look for other women, right? A different type of cultured women, and it's the same. I don't know. I have no luck. Um, I work out. I try to have values and morals and things like that. I try to apply the things that I listen to from people who are credible. Um, Try to work on my mental health, my spirituality, my everything. And it gets to a point where you just get tired. You get tired of everything. Um, I don't know. I think like maybe life is easier when one is young, when one is younger. And I told I was here in I'm in Colombia. I live in Colombia, and I was telling a girl I met I go to get a coffee there. And I spoke to an expat in English, and she said, "Hey, where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm American, but have my mom's Latin, but they had me in the United States." And we had a conversation, and we started being friends. I would get my coffee there, and the thing is that I lost my train of thought. I was trying to go somewhere with this. Ugh. The thing is that well, it's just to make things, it's just not working. It's not working anywhere. I'm tired, mentally tired. I'm getting panic attacks. I've gone to therapy, done all these things that everybody's now doing, and it gets tiring. It gets tiring. Um, what I was gonna say is that when we're younger, we don't have these issues. We're living in the moment. We're living in the present. And now when you're an adult, especially for some, I guess, guys, that most of us are on our own. We live by ourselves, and I live by myself, and I've been living on myself by myself since 17. So it's kind of like you start thinking if I have witchcraft on me or someone did something to me because you know I'm I'm repulsive to women. You know, I've said it before that I've had a porn addiction. You know, because the channel is bilingual, Spanish and English, but I've had a porn addiction, or maybe I should say I abuse it. I abuse it when I'm lonely because I do a lot of things. But it gets to the point where where I'm like how much more can I do? How much more can I do? It just gets to a point where you're saying, man, you need a companion. You need someone to listen to you. I've been by myself for years, so I also acknowledge that perhaps I've been a beta. You know, I'm not an alpha. So you know, yeah, there's a lot of things. Um, I thought about suicide. You know, but I'm too much of a coward to do it. When it comes to mental health, I've been diagnosed with many things: bipolar, personality disorder, depressive, anxious. I've done my part. It gets to a point where you're just like, there's people who get accepted for who they are, for perhaps celebrities, for example, and they praise them, you know. But when it's the normal person, they don't. So, um, I've changed. I've changed to be. I've changed a lot. I think like the pandemic, for the people who lived it by themselves, like I did, you just lost like, not like hope, but you just see how, at least for me, I felt like how sad is the situation and how people act. When you go now, we're a couple months after the pandemic and the lockdowns, and you see that people are not any better. You know, people are actually more selfish, more egocentric, narcissistic, and I'm like, well, that's what brought, that's that's the byproduct of a pandemic that kills a whole human race, right? Uh, I don't see any any um, like silver lining in the situation when it comes to the human nature. And and to be honest, it gets to a point as well where you just look at a woman, you just see that she's practically worthless. They don't do anything, and they could say the same thing about men. But we need sex, and it's hard. So there's a lot of things that I debate on the channel, on the videos that I've made, that basically I say, um, I say things like, I'm sorry, is that I'm thinking a lot of things. And well, I told you about that girl, about the coffee, where I get my coffee. I told her that I've been thinking about suicide, and and she said, well, that's a decision. you know it's like, people don't care about nobody, and these Christian and Catholic values that we've grew up on don't exist anymore. I feel like Christianity and Catholicism don't work. It's a hypocrite religion, but there's some beautiful things about it. There's some things that are nice about it. So um, that's the thing. Um, but yeah, um, I don't know what to do. You know, we're like on this in this place where we're trying to we're trying to be better, the best version of ourselves, and it's tough. It's very tough. The only thing that I could say is that I know that when a woman, especially here in Colombia, when a woman has more than 30 years old, or she's more than 30 years old, she most girls here are party girls. Most girls here are just into drinking and doing drugs, and no matter what age. And when they get to 30, imagine, you being 18 to 30 years old, and all you do is party. All you do is do drugs, drink, and sleep with a bunch of guys. Most women, you know, for example, in dating apps, when you look at them, they look terrible. They look almost 5 or 10 years older than what they are. They look terrible. And so that's the thing. Um, so yeah. Uh, so I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. God, I don't know what's the what purpose I have. It hurts me being rejected. There's something that resonated with me with Dr. Jordan Peterson when he said something. He said, um, "There's something wrong." You know, he said basically like if you're getting constant rejection from women, from sex, women reject you for sex, and then there's something wrong with you. So, I don't inspire to be the richest guy. I don't think I would like that life. Deep down, I don't think I would enjoy it. I don't inspire to be the wealthiest guy. I inspire to be, me. And I'm very different, but nobody really accepts me for me. So that's the thing. Um, I'm trying to make this channel a bilingual channel. I want it to be hit, the Western culture and the Latin culture. Um, and I'm trying to bring these ideas to the Latin America, because a lot of men go to Latin America, look for women because they're beautiful, But I think we all know that women in Latin America just want this, you know. And there's no real love. It's difficult to find it here in Latin America because they're always going with the guy that's gonna spend a little bit of money on them on stupid shit. So yeah. I want to say, if you guys can support me, I would be grateful. If you can subscribe, and I'm not exactly sure how these YouTube analytics works nowadays. I just recently opened a YouTube channel, so I don't know how it works with like views and how to like get it out there. So if someone sees this video and they want to comment and help me out, I'll be grateful. Thank you.